the main event of UFC 300, Alex and Jamahal. Even I didn't. It is what it is. But there's a lot of pushback. Like, this is the main event because you knew it wasn't their first choice. But Alex, when the lights are bright and that mat is hot, that dude shows up. And I'm a huge fan of Jamahal Hill, and I think he's so talented. But when you're coming off a 15-month layoff and you have a blown Achilles playing basketball, and the UFC rush you back early. We know it's early. There's no way, whether it's his manager, was Jamahal. I know they're going to say, no, I felt fine in there. Cool. There's no way these were optimal conditions to fight a guy of Alex Pereira's level. It's impossible. So even if Jamahal at 100%, which he was not, I guess he had a broken toe as well. That's a different conversation. So he had a broken toe going the fight. He was an Achilles heels recovery they come back to. Even at 100%, I wouldn't favor Jamahal over Alex. And then you're going to tell me that he's compromised and rushed back early just to headline UFC 300 because they went after 5 other fighters? Oh, I'll take Alex for $5,000. And that's what happened. And this was a cakewalk for Alex. Cakewalk. They fight 10 times, he knocks him out 10 times probably like that. This was a cakewalk. And the legend of Alex Pereira just continues to grow. And the UFC, as far as matchmaking, boy, they're being smart with him. God dang, they're being smart with him. And Alex said he'd like to fight on UFC Brazil.
Card, yeah.
You know what you do if UFC? You do whatever he asks. That's what you do. You do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's earned it. Max Holloway, you do whatever the fuck he wants to do. They've earned it. That's what you do. Whatever Max wants to do, you're going to do it. Whatever Alex wants to do, you're going to do it. They delivered on their end at UFC 300. Those two gentlemen saved UFC 300 alone. They were the #1 reason we all bought the pay-per-view. You're going to do what these boys want to do. And that's a rare, rare incident for the UFC. Now, Alex says he wants to go at heavyweight. Danny goes, I don't know if it's the right move for him. You're going to give Alex a heavyweight fight. You're going to do, I'll say this again, what he wants to do. So if Alex wants to go to heavyweight and fight in whatever UFC Brazil is, how many weeks away is UFC Brazil? Awful card. Now you're telling me that your wiener wouldn't go, what are we talking about? If you found out that Alex was part of UFC Brazil, which is May 4th, not far away. Not far away at all. You're telling me you wouldn't be interested? Now, he wants to fight at heavyweight. I side with Dana when he goes, there's some monsters at heavyweight. You're talking about John Jones. You're talking about Aspinall. Aspinall's a awful matchup for Alex. I can't emphasize awful. But if he wants to do it, you do it, dude. He deserves it. You never know what could happen in this game. And Alex is so damn talented. Don't limit him. I'm done limiting certain guys. Certain guys I'm going to limit. But Alex, Max, no. Take the leashes off. You're going to do what they want to do. So Dana goes, I don't know if it's the right move for him. Cool, dude. But you owe it to him. Now, if he fights at UFC Brazil, and let's say he wants to fight at heavyweight, because then he doesn't have to cut the weight. It's a super fast return to the octagon. So heavyweight makes sense. This is why I like heavyweight for him. But not against Aspinall. Not now. Let's have him get his beak wet and fight a guy in the top 15 who's a striker. Let me see the UFC rankings, Jen. That'd be great.
Hold on.
So if we go to heavyweight.
Heavyweight or?
Heavyweight.
There we go.
John Jones, not happening. Tom Aspinall, not happening. Cyril Gane, take my fucking hard-earned money. I'll take that. I will take that. That's a mother trucking fight. Pavlovich, why not? Take my money. Stipe, out. Chris Blades, out. Volkov, out. Yeah. Almeida, stop. Tibera, no. Tai Tuivasa, take my money. He's coming off a loss, though, so probably not.
4th loss, too, I think.
Rosenstruck, take my money. Guy, we know he's not, we know he's not going to trade. We know he's not going to try to grapple and do all that shit. He's gonna strike with him. So you can go Rosenstruck. Derek Lewis is headline Kansas City, so he's out. The rest of the guys, no. We have to have somewhat of a name here. Derek Lewis to be a good one, but he's doing that main event. They could give it to Buckley and put Derek Lewis on the Brazil card. Take my money. My top 3 for Alex to fight in Brazil, which is May 4th, would be number 1, Cyril Gane. World class. And think if he beats Cyril Gane. He beats Cyril Gane? I mean, what? Be the first ever to have a chance at being the first 3 divisional champion? Let me ask you this. Why not? Who are you to limit Alex? Who are you? Why not? If you're Dana, why not? Tell me why not. Why not? He's done everything that he can. He shows up. He delivered for 300. Why not give him Cyril Gane? Tell me in what facet that's this huge mismatch. I'll wait. I will wait. One of them's a 2-time Glory kickboxing champion. And I hate to tell you, he's not from France. I like that fight. I like Cyril Gane, Alex. Pavlovich, why not? Too slow. I think he can beat him. And then Rosenstruck. Tai Tuivasa would be fun, but he's coming off that knockout loss. But Rosenstruck would be fun. Pavlovich, and then Cyril Gane. UFC Brazil.
The Cyril is like probably the best so far because they're both great strikers, so it'd be fun.
Pavlovich don't punk either.
Of course not.
Rosenstruck at 11. I like that as a appetizer.
But Cyril's 2, so that's like after that title.
That's a big boy move. That's a big boy move. Yeah, again, I'm not going to limit Alex. The only hesitation with it, and I get Dana too, like Tom Aspinall's, that's a tough one. Mm-hmm. I do think he could beat Stipe early on if he lands. Curtis Blades, I don't like that.
No.
That grappling. No. The only, if we're playing devil's advocate, Alex does get hit. When it comes to Alex, when you break it down, the only kind of knock on that you could argue is his defense. At heavyweight, take it from your boy. That's why I look like this and think like this. If you make a mistake, it's over. A light heavyweight can get a little bit away with it, a tad. Middleweight, a little bit. Heavyweight, you can't. There's only one way you learn. That's, by waking up on the canvas. Like, oh, I should have zigged when I zagged. So that's the only hesitation there. So we got to be smart about it because you don't want to diminish this star because he is massive. Mm-hmm. But I like Cyril Gane. I like Rosenstruck the best.
That's a good one, yeah.
Especially this short notice. I think he absolutely lights him up. But again, the defense is a little alarming there. But who are we to limit Alex?